BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Dope cooking show. Welcome. If you are here, you heard that I, Chef Jeff, has a cooking show. And we finna be doing some cooking. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, no phone, who this? So if my sound sounds different, it's because I don't have my microphone my microphone's in. Why? Because I got a new phone and it's USB-C and not lightning adapter plug, whatever. So ain't no telling what you're gonna hear. You're probably gonna hear the light skins in the background acting the fool. It's cool. We are here. It's Tuesday again, and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing some cooking anyway, so we ain't worried about the background noise. So, yeah, today we just gonna do some more willy-nilly stuff. I told y'all we have been doing meal prep over the last few weeks, so I want to do some big back stuff. I want to do something fat. So what happens when you get thinking about doing fat stuff? Your mind get to running all over the place. And that's exactly what has happened. My mind got to running all over the place, and we are doing fat stuff today. So on this episode of this dope cooking show, we're doing a trash can pasta. What? Trash can pasta. No, for real. Like, that's what we're doing. So look, I found, I'm playing with some stuff, right? And I've never had pesto pasta, right? And you can do it with like just plain pesto, or you can do a creamy pesto. Well, I started playing around and found out how to do a creamy pesto. We were just mixing some stuff in my kitchen. And so yeah, that's what we have. The base is gonna be it's gonna be a creamy pesto. How we got that? I'm gonna show you. We got pesto sauce mix by Knorr. They're pretty good. I like their stuff. And then we got some Alfredo sauce. Real easy, right? So then we're going to do some sun-dried tomatoes in there, some bacon, some spinach, some chicken, and a little ground beef. It's like we just going to throw it all in there. Like we're going to throw it all in there and see what happens. And we're going to do this. We're going to throw all that in the sauce over some Alfredo noodles, and boom, we're going to see what happens with it. Because I think it's going to be good, me, personally. So we got our skillet out. I got some water already going. So that's what we finna get into for sure. So how was your 4th of July? I don't know about y'all, but I don't like the holidays in the middle of the week. I ain't with it. I don't like it. Cause then you gotta like go back to work the next day. If you ain't got no PTO, if you ain't got no, you ain't got no off days lined up, you ain't got nothing, if you ain't got nothing planned, if you ain't planning right, you gotta go to work. Like, so 4th of July was on Wednesday. So if you had to work Thursday and Friday, that sucks. So I ain't with the holidays in the middle of the week. I think this is like the second one that I done caught. So what did you do on your 4th of July? I didn't do anything. I was recovering. Why was I recovering? Because I did something that was pretty dumb. Now that I think about it, and I had to take a trip to the urgent care, let them check me out and everything. But I'm good though. I'm still cool. I'm still, I'm a little dark because I've been outside, and then this camera is different. I don't know what's happening, but anyway, I'm a little dark today. I was outside. It's cool. Whatever. So, July 3rd, right? I'm feeling it. I go to the gym. No, first I get up, throw my sauna suit on. Now, one thing about me, I've lost weight before, and I've lost weight. This is proven for me. I would always wear a sauna suit, so I know that gets it off, right? But nowadays, since I'm getting older, can't do it like I used to. So I got up July 3rd, put on a sauna suit, went to the gym, did my workout, did a whole hour, right? Because I knew I wasn't going to do nothing. I did a whole hour at the gym. Worked out, right? Cool. Sat in the sauna after the hour workout for about 20 minutes. Now, mind you, I got a sauna suit on. I'm sweating. So I ain't tripping because I'm at the gym, right? Well, I leave the gym, my mind get to racing. I get to thinking about all the stuff that I had to do, blah, blah, blah. My yard looked a mess. And the crazy thing about it, I'm cool with my yard looking a mess as long as the neighbor's yard don't, the neighbor's yard look a mess, right? Well, it was 100-something degrees outside the day before, so I wasn't finna go out there. I didn't catch the early morning kind of cool before it got too hot. I didn't catch it. Okay, cool. Well, the neighbor came home from work and she cut her grass middle of the day. So I was like, okay, all right. She cut her grass. Fine. Me and the other neighbor on the other side of me, he ain't cut his grass. Cool. That dude cut his grass. And then put the United States flags in the yard, decorate the yard all nice and everything. So now I'm looking like the crusty dude on the block with the grass ain't cut. So, okay. So I go to the gym. I do my hour workout. I go on the sauna 25 minutes and then I get home like, okay, I'm going to go and knock this yard out. Well, I had forgot that I had promised somebody that they could use some totes that I had to move. They getting ready to move. They bought a house and everything. And so she was like, hey, can I get those totes you said I could use? I'm like, bet. Well, I had to push the Malibu outside in the driveway in order to get the ladder down in the garage to go up in the attic. Well, I did that. Get the totes down. It's about 11 of them. Get the totes down. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, cool. Toast down. Got them in the driveway. I'm spraying them off. It's steady getting hotter. Now, mind you, I still got the sauna suit on. I pushed the Malibu back in the garage, closed the garage. I put the lawnmower out. I start cutting the grass. I knocked the front out. Boom. The backyard looked like a forest. So it took took some time. I knocked that out. As soon as I got done, now mind you, I had the sauna suit on this whole time. But I've been drinking water, right? So I got my water jug with me. Boom. Clipped it on my side and everything. Give me some water when I get thirsty. You know what I'm saying? I'm take a little break, 5 minutes here. Get some more, I'm moving the groove and getting my day done. As soon as I got done, I bent down, checked my watch. I felt my heart beating a little fast. Checked my watch. Checked the message on my phone. Responded to a text. Stood up, hit the ground. I'm talking about, boom, woke up. My Apple Watch started making an alarm sound like, hey, we detected a fall. Are you okay? Do you need us to call 911? And it's going crazy. Never experienced that a day in my life because I guess I ain't never failed with the watch on. Whatever. I get up, sit in the yard like, what just happened to me? Passed out. So, the doc was like, no, come in the house, take that off. She's like, you dummy, you got the sauna suit on still. Wasn't tripping. Wasn't thinking. When I was younger, I would put the sauna suit on and go cut the grass. You know what I mean? Like, cause I was trying to lose weight. So I didn't think nothing of it, but yeah, it was, that was a reason. So go to the, urgent care and they check me out. They're like, yeah, we got to monitor you, make sure, your heart's still okay and all that. Everything checks out fine. I'm good. Everything's cool. Now, mind you, last week we was talking about blood pressure. We were talking about health, food you eat, all that kind of stuff. And so, even though I had water, I didn't have enough. And I do fasted cardio. So I get up in the morning, go straight to the gym, work out, do my thing before I even eat anything. Ain't had nothing on my system because the night before we went to sleep early and I ain't eat. No dinner. So that was what happened, how we got there. People make mistakes. Players mess up. So, didn't do nothing 4th of July, recuperated at the crib under the in the area, can't go outside. Doc like, you ain't going nowhere, you ain't moving, don't do nothing because you passed out. So I'm like, okay, all right, I submit. Sometimes you got to submit even though you don't want to, but she be looking out for your boy. So, you can't knock that, right? I could have a person in my life that don't care nothing about what I've got going on, right? I don't have that. So shout out to the doc for looking out for me. Yeah, so let's get into this trash can pasta. We finna do this and it's finna be all over the place, but hey, we cooking. Call you people. Let them know. This dope cooking show is on and we just throwing it all in the pot today. See how it come out. Okay, guys, we back with it. And we're gonna keep the whole thing simple. I promise you, we ain't gonna be nothing to it. Now remember before I told y'all about using so we're gonna put spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, maybe broccoli, but I know for sure we're gonna do spinach and sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah, we're gonna do some broccoli. Yeah, we're gonna do some broccoli. Yeah. Yep. I'll do a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of spinach, and we're gonna do some sun-dried tomatoes. Now remember I told y'all about we use that oil from that sun-dried tomato. See that? We're gonna put that in there. That's gonna give everything some flavor too. So, like I said, we're gonna do chicken, ground beef, bacon. We're gonna put all in there. So let's go ahead and cut up our chicken. I have some chicken left over. And this is how I use up all my stuff. I have some chicken left over from something I did the early last week, I think. So we're gonna use that. All right. I'm gonna chunk him up. Cause that's what we doing. Yep. Chunk the chicken up. And we just want to cut that up so we can have something to throw in there. It's already pretty much done, so it'll just be a reheating type thing. So we're gonna use that. We got our chicken. Now there's two different chickens. Two different types of chicken. They season pretty much the same way for a Italian dish, but I had them left over, so we're gonna use it up. We're gonna let nothing go to waste. So we got chicken, right? And go chicken right there. Got that chicken cut up. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour some of this sun-dried tomato oil over that chicken and let it just kind of soak that flavor up in there. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna toss him up a little bit. You'll catch that later. What'll happen to him, okay? So boom, got that all tossed up. Now, we're gonna add some bacon. Hold on one second. One thing about these cast iron skillets, man, I don't know if I season mine right or not, but sometimes you get tricky. That's all right. It's okay. But I am so in love with this cast iron skillet, you just have no idea. So yeah, we got that going. Get our cast iron skillet heating up. We got some bacon. Bacon ain't just for breakfast. So we're gonna do a little bit of bacon in there. We got a couple of pieces here, so we'll cut that up as well. Just a little bit, some little slices. You could cook your bacon off first or not. I like to kind of keep mine. I like to cook mine off already cut up. You can cook it then cut it, or cut it then cook. Totally up to you. I like to cut mine first, because I may not use all of it, right? But I think I'm gonna use the majority of what I'm cutting here. So we're gonna use that. This is gonna definitely add flavor to what we're doing. Okay. So yeah, we got a little bit of bacon in there. That'll go in first. All right. We'll cook this bacon off, and then we got a little half a little pieces, little sliver of ground beef we're gonna use. It ain't much. It ain't much at all. So we're gonna use this up. Get that out the way. Cause it's trash. We're just gonna throw it all in there. We're just gonna throw it all in there. So like I said, it's not much. It's just a little bit. Little bit of ground beef. Just give it a little bit of everything in there. I started to do a pasta carbonara, but ain't nobody gonna eat that. Not here anyway. And it was kind of almost still healthy, so I'm like, no, we doing something fat, and that's what we doing today. This dough cookie show, something fat, because we've been healthy the last few weeks, and then next week we're gonna be healthy too, because y'all forget when I went live, Tracy asked me to do a mushroom burger. So we're gonna do that for sure next week. And I found a nice little recipe I want to use for that. So we definitely doing that for sure. So we got our bacon in there. We got our water boiling. It ain't gonna be too much today. We ain't gonna be doing too much today because it's gonna go quick. It's gonna go quick for sure. Like I said, I'm just kind of using up the stuff I got in the kitchen already, the stuff that I'm not gonna let go to waste. So yeah, how we doing? Go ahead and get our pasta in the water. Yeah, this gonna be good, man. All right, so we're gonna switch camera angles and we'll come back. Okay, so we back. We got our bacon, our ground beef, and then I added a little red onion in there. That's gonna give it a little sweetness. And then we're gonna add our chicken when the bacon gets a little more crispier, right? And so here's the caveat with cooking your bacon first. If you want crispy, crunchy bacon, you want to cook it first. If you want it kind of, the same consistency, density as the ground beef, you're going to want to cook it with the ground beef because it's not going to really get crispy for real. It'll get kind of there, but it ain't going to get like breakfast bacon, if you understand what I'm saying, right? So it's going to kind of be like almost like a little ham chunk, which is going to be like a little pop every time you bite into it. Yep, it is. Okay, we got that going. We're going to add in our chicken now. Remember, we get our chicken, got that sun-dried tomato oil on it. Let that get in there. So we about done with the trash can pasta, you know what I'm saying? Let the chicken get in there and warm up. All right. Shout out to those of you watching in Houston for praying for you. Hurricane Beryl coming through did her thing. So yeah, we're gonna making sure we, keep y'all in the lifted in our prayer. For sure. And that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna add our spinach in at the end. We're gonna go add some of these sun-dried tomatoes too. These sun-dried tomatoes, I'm telling you, they everything. Sun-dried tomatoes is everything I'm talking about. A little amount in there, yeah. Yep. Lots of color, lots of flavor, all mixed up in there. Okay, so we got everything done. We're gonna go ahead and drain our noodles. Right. We'll drain our noodles, and then we're gonna add our spinach to that because we don't need too much heat on that. We'll add our Alfredo sauce and our pasta mix in there. It's shaping up to be something, guys. I don't know what, but trash can pasta. So we got our noodles right there. We're gonna go with a nice little amount of spinach, because why not? We are. We'll put our sauce mix in there. Yep. And we'll also add this Alfredo sauce in there. Something quick. Now this came together real quick in my mind. And I think it came together real quick on the show as well, because it ain't take us no time to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? We got right to this. This sauce makes it everything, guys. I'm telling you. So I was just playing around, and that's how we got here with this. So we'll take everything we got. Oh yeah, I gotta add my little tester in there too, because I started off with this. That's how I got here. So I'm gonna get that in there too. So we got that. We're gonna put our meat mixture in there. This gonna be bomb. I just already know it is because I said so. Something different, just something out the ordinary. Ain't nobody never done this, I don't think. If they have, tell me. We just gonna let it all play. Let it all play. Guys, I think this is fire. Trash can pasta. I want some more spinach in there, because why not? It's good for you anyway. There we go. And I think that's gonna be it, guys. I think that's gonna be the one. The one we looking for all day. The ticket. Let's see what I can use. Oh. Okay, looks good in here. I'm gonna show y'all in just a second. I'm gonna show you in just a second. Now you can cut these spinach leaves down if you want to. I don't mind. The longer it sits, the more it's gonna, they'll shrivel up and get little. But I like that color contrast right away. So I like it. I like it. Totally the wrong thing to be using. Son. Y'all, that salt in there is good. Yes, indeed. Okay, guys, check it out. This Dope Cooker Show, we just made a trash can pasta. We just threw something in the bag. We just threw it all in the pot today, and that's what we got. So we're going to play some up, see what it tastes like. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Trash can pasta. Oh, that's something right there, right? We just did something real quick. Here. This Dope Cooking Show, we use all our leftover stuff that we had in our refrigerator. A couple of things we just threw together, the Alfredo sauce and the pasta mix. And here we got dinner. Here it is. Okay, guys, we're finna get into it. Check it out. Let's see what it's hitting for. I don't know. It's all new to me. I ain't never tried this before, so let's see. Yeah, we did that, y'all. So the pesto sets off everything. But then you got the follow-up with the smokiness from the bacon that we put in there. And you got the mellowness of the ground beef, right? You hit one of those sun-dried tomatoes. It's like a little blessing in it. Oh man, this is good. Like, the spinach doesn't taste, sometimes spinach is bitter, right? Not here. You don't taste the bitterness of the spinach. And then I hit it with some Parmesan cheese on the top to tie it all in together. What? Man, this is fire. Well, I'm finna eat. I don't know what y'all about to do, but I'm finna finish this here. This Dope Cooking Show. Tune in every Tuesday, 5:30, BS3 Network. Make sure you're checking out all of the content on the BS3 channel. If you have a Roku TV, download the BS3 app. Check us out. Mental health, sports, cooking. Hey, we getting it in on the BS3 Network. Tap in, tune in, tell a friend. Tuesdays, 5:30, Chef Jeff. I'm your guy. Meal prep, we doing anything on this channel. We cooking, all right? I'm going to show you how to do something from very big to very small to a long time prep time to a short prep time, quick and easy. We in and we out. So look, I'll check y'all next week. I'm going to eat. Love y'all, peace. What's up, guys? Chef Jeff. This Dope Cooking Show. Have you heard about Project 2025? Have you heard about some of the other stuff that they want to do in this country? Does it make you cringe? Is it giving Handmaid's Tale? Because it's giving me Handmaid's Tale. If you ain't never watched Handmaid's Tale, then you are out of the loop. We got a real important election coming up in November. And I was there. I saw it. I watched it. And yeah, I feel like you do. And I'm tired of hearing about the other person. But we got to go vote. So make sure you know your polling place. Make sure you're registered in the proper county. If you're from out of state, make sure you update your stuff. If the people looking for you, they're gonna find you anyway. So this ain't gonna make no difference. Gotta go vote, Cass. You gotta get out there and vote. Use your voice. Use the power that you got. Go vote. If you think twice about it, just think about your granny, your great grandfather, anybody that has been a slave, been in the Civil War, any of that, and what they fought for, what their position was. Let that trickle down through the generation to you. Go and vote.
2025, in short, because I know we're going to be short on time, it's about making sure you bow down to the orange Jesus.
That's true.
Okay, some of y'all get that when you get home. Nevertheless, they want to get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion because they say that if you are diverse, then you obviously are not qualified. So when Tiffany says, yeah, they both old, she right, they are both old. But there's only one person or one ticket that cares about democracy and is going to stand for it and respect the humanity that sits in this room. There is another side that is saying, you know what, the black folk that are going down to Essex, we want to get rid of that. We don't like them coming together. We don't like them talking about the real issues. We don't care about the struggles that are occurring economically or educationally when it comes to these black folk. And so while I know that no party is perfect, and I'm telling you, my party is not perfect, there is at least one party that is searching for a more perfect union. The other one is trying to tear us down.